Hey guys, I just wanted to make a somewhat quick video detailing how I achieved the performance pages in the Dodge Ram 1500 and how they've stayed on my truck. And they haven't disappeared like most people claim they do, so they all work, all the gauges read what they should. The G-force gauge even reads. All this stuff works. It all spits out information. I don't know that the timers work or not. I haven't tried to do anything with that, but the rest of this functions, as well as the drive modes category. It's kind of an entirely different process in itself, and it's mainly just for looks. Your truck isn't equipped with any of this stuff, so it won't do anything. Anybody that tells you otherwise is lying to you. So anyhow, I did this all with Alpha OBD, sorry. And I'm not going to teach anybody how to use this. Look into that yourself. That's not what I'm here for right now. So what I ended up changing was the performance pages present. I mean, that's kind of a given. That goes to yes. I'm not going to do it because I already did it, but this was my process. And then there is, let's go down the list here. Vehicle is an SRT. I believe that one is necessary as well to do it. And then there is Uconnect apps or something to that effect. Radio apps present. That's what it is. I also needed to enable that. Being a Canadian truck, my Uconnect does not receive updates. It can't, it won't. There's no way for it to update. Not in this year anyway. It is a 2016, which is also probably the reason why the pages have stayed on my truck and they haven't just disappeared overnight. So keep that in mind. I don't know if it'll work on an American truck that actually has Uconnect services or not, but this radio apps present gives you that, which typically is not on a Canadian truck. There are ways to go into it anyway. I believe it's just your settings or something to get into this menu, but anyway, so you change all that stuff that I babbled on about, and then the main, most important thing that you need to do after that is to go all the way to the top to vehicle line. Now this is very important. You want to change this to, oh, I'm messing it up here. You want to change this to anything that would have the performance pages from factory. So what I used was, if I can ever find it, LD Charger. This one right here is the one that I used. And then you make that change. And as usual with Alpha OBD, you turn your truck off, open your door, shut your door, let your BCM reset. And then your dash will be a Christmas tree. Mine isn't. Everything functions. So you don't worry about that. It's going to happen. But once you change it to the LD Charger, you need to come over here and you need to hold your temperature up and temperature down. That will bring up your engineering menu. And you need to go down to, where is it? Oh, there it is. Reset to factory default. And you want to reset your radio. It's going to reset your Sirius XM stations, your Bluetooth stuff. It's going to reset all that. But you can change that back pretty easy. And once your radio is done resetting, shut your truck off again, walk away from it for 20 minutes. I had to walk away for probably about 20 minutes. And then you'll go into your apps here, because that should be up by now. And you will find performance pages in here. Now what you need to do, you can see mine aren't in my menu anymore, but when they show up, turn them on, make sure they function, and then drag them, like you do any of this stuff, down into your favorites bar, because that's the only way they'll stay on the radio. If you don't put them down here, they're going to disappear just like they have in my radio. They aren't here. And once you've done that, you can go back into your Alpha OBD and change it back to whatever your truck was. Mine was a DS Ram 1500. So I change it back to that. Let your truck reset again, and your dash will be normal. Don't mind the engine light or the out of fuel. Those are unrelated. Your dash will be back to normal, and your performance pages will still be down here. And I did this, a day and a half, 2 days ago now. And mine still function. They still activate. They can take a while to load sometimes, so be patient. But that is all there is to it. They will stay there and they will function. I'm not going to route my truck around right now because it's dark in my little community and I'm not going to wake up the neighborhood, but that is it. That is how you do it. And when it comes to the drive modes, it's pretty much the same thing. You need to go into your Alpha OBD and start enabling things like this drive configuration right here. There's a whole bunch of them. I just gotta find some examples. Drive mode feature configuration, that one right there. Memory drive mode, blah blah blah. ESC drive mode, ECM drive mode. Configuration for performance and gear shift indication. There's a whole bunch of these subsystems that you need to enable for all of these options to show up. If you don't enable them, the page will basically be blank. None of this will be here, and you won't be able to press nothing, and nothing will work. Again, I reiterate, it is only for looks. It does not change anything. That's just how it is. So I hope this has helped some folks, and I wish you all the best of luck. Make sure to make backups. Don't brick your ECM.